Hello, lovelies!
Oh my gosh,
right?
that's
okay?
perfect. I think I'm going to use that now as my intro for every video.
Well, I have copyrighted it and I need a fee for every time you use it. Pia?
Alright.
Is that okay?
What about kisses?
Oh, kisses?
Right, so I'm joined with the lovely RIYADH, who's one of my favourite YouTubers, and we're here to chat relationship fails. I feel like the two of us have experienced many an interesting relationship and many failures along the way.
Yeah, all sorts of relationships, all sorts of experiences, a lot of dickheads. But I don't know, can I say this on your channel?
No, it's alright. So how this is going to work is I've come up with some juicy questions that we're going to select from a hat. Do you have a hat anywhere? A shoe will be fine. We're going to select these very interesting questions and we have to answer them as truthfully as possible.
I've never seen these. You wrote these before you arrived at my place. How bad are they?
You'll see.
Probably say that this accent, in case you're wondering, I'm Irish.
You're from Dublin?
From Oh!
I can do an accent as well.
You were just there.
That sounded really bad, actually.
You're like from the other side of the world right now. It's like a little bit of Polish, a little bit of Indian and Malaysian, why not?
Wait, okay, I really want to try it. So, hi, I'm from Ireland. No.
Oh, you're American! You're like LA! I can do your accent.
Oh, yeah?
I'm from South Africa.
We're both clearly really bad at accents,
yes.
So let's just move on with the video.
Relationship mistake. Getting with someone who hadn't got enough time or energy for me in their life.
I see.
As in someone who was like, work, and then when it came to boyfriend, nothing left. I was just like a little accessory on the side.
Aww.
So, no. You gotta look after yourself. You gotta make sure that you're in a relationship with someone that actually wants to be in a relationship and has time to be in a relationship.
And offers you what you need as well.
Yeah, like cuddles and kisses and cocktails and all the other good stuff. As you can tell, those are my priorities in life.
I always like to think that all the relationships I've been in, no matter how bad they were or how much of a mistake they were always there for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, dating a lot of people isn't such a bad thing, even if they're terrible people, because you learn that that's not what you want.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I've been on dates and if I see a trait in that person that I've noticed in a previous boyfriend, I'm like, nah, thank you, bye-bye.
Like, I mean, if I hadn't dated and had these terrible relationship mistakes that I have had before, I would never have found him. Do you know what I mean?
You're making me happy for you, but terribly upset for myself.
I'm not looking, I swear.
Dig deep, honey, dig deep.
Embarrassing V-Day moment. I'm gonna go back to when I was about 11 or 12 years old and I had a crush on somebody just down the road and I decided to write him a letter.
What did the letter say?
Oh, I don't know. I think it was something to do with, I really like you. Would you like to be my boyfriend? Hearts, hearts.
Oh my god, straight to the point. Of
course.
Be my boyfriend. No choice.
And I think I included chocolates as well, so it was like really nice for the guy.
Bribery.
Yeah. Popped it in the letterbox. Heard nothing. Now, what made it worse was a week later my mum had the neighbours over for dinner and he had to come.
So he was the neighbours' son?
Yeah.
Oh.
And he had to arrive and we had to eat dinner and he didn't look at me once.
No! Oh god!
Nobody knew, apart from my brother, and he was super embarrassed for me as well. Oh wait, there's more.
Oh.
Because I obviously still wasn't over him. I had this opportunity to be on TV and like give a shout out.
Okay.
And I ended up doing a shout out for this guy. And he watched it with all his friends and he saw it. I said, hi Britt, I have a crush on you.
Oh, you are literally the sweetest little thing.
Nobody ever wanted me though.
Until now.
That's right.
You're a taken woman.
I'm so lucky now.
Brett, see this woman right here? She's a keeper and you lost her. I hope you're happy with yourself, dude. Throw that shade. She slays. I hope you have a girlfriend that's like half the woman she is. Okay, this is too deep. This is too much. Crush that backfired. This is very easy for me because I still have a crush on him.
Aww.
I was like 15 years old and he was in my school and he looked like just that boy next door, that like Hollywood young handsome actor face, and I would sit in class and stare at him. I'd make sure I'd sit like at the back and a little bit to the right so that I could have a sideways angle. Oh, what a perv. I'm such a perv, oh my god.
What part of him did you like seeing?
Kind of all of it.
Yeah?
Like every bit. But this was my covert way of eyeballing him. And I would sit there and I'd picture us like on a beach kissing or like just chatting and other stuff that I can't mention. And it got back to him that I fancied him. And he was so nice that he actually became my friend and got really like, he pally with me, but it never escalated any further because he was heterosexual. Just like 10 years ago. About 2 months ago, I was back home in Dublin, just walking through the street, and who's walking towards me? My crush, Sam.
Is he still a heterosexual?
As far as I know. So he walked past me and he goes, Riyadh, oh my God. And I'm like, oh. I give him a big hug, and obviously while I'm hugging him, I go like this.
That's what I used to do to breads.
Oh,
yeah, that sniffing thing.
Anyway, we chatted and I realised in that moment that I'm over him. I love him and I think he's beautiful, but I am over it.
Yeah, you could just put him on a shelf. It's fine.
Next.
First crush. So I had a crush on this guy who I spotted at the ice rink. Of course, being me, the outgoing forward one, I cornered him.
Very good. Very good. Like a hyena going after its prey.
Definitely. And I asked him if he wanted to go on a date.
We should have been friends years ago.
My parents should have locked me up in a cage.
Oh my God.
We ended up going on a date and we went to the movies, and all I remember is just holding his hand and that sweat.
Building. And building, yes.
And building until it was too much and you had to disengage. Wipe it on your jeans. And then it started all over again about, when are we going to hold hands again? Anyway, he's actually gay now.
What?
So no wonder he was a bit shy, you know.
Is he single now, do you know?
I think he's in a relationship.
Damn. My first crush was actually on a girl. Isn't that bizarre? Now what I realise is I didn't fancy her sexually. I kind of just idolised her. And I thought, wow, she is perfect. Her name was Rachel Brady. On the last day of school, she came up and said, have a great summer, Riyadh. I went, and I sat there like, oh my God. My world just went silent. Everything went black. I was shaking. I was sweating. I did not know what to think. My heart was pounding in my chest. By the time I turned around, she was gone. A terrible kiss. My first ever kiss. It almost put me off kissing for the rest of my life. Again, with a girl, bizarrely enough. I was at a teenage disco. I was terrified because I knew tonight was the night. I knew it was going to happen. All my friends knew I was like the only guy in school who hadn't kissed someone. So they had put the word out that I was looking. And they're on the dance floor. And this girl comes up to me and she goes, hi. Will you meet my friend? And in Dublin, the word meet, M-E-E-T, means will you like kiss, shag, my friend, whatever. I was like, yeah. And she dragged over her friend, whose name was Julianne. I don't know why I remember all these names.
You're amazing.
She literally used her suction cup mouth on mine. It was like, and for 10 minutes, it was just that. Eyes open, like, back, forth, round, until I got severe cramps in my jaw and in my mouth. There was so much saliva and there was nowhere for it to go because you can't swallow. It's not romantic, it's not lovely. And then I removed and I had to go, okay, thanks. And I walked away and that was it. Worst ever kiss of my life. So now I pride myself on being a pretty good kisser.
I don't think it's a bad thing that you went out with girls, you know. I think it's what you needed to do. It's kind of what society was doing and you wanted to be part of that. And I think it also obviously taught you stuff about yourself, right?
Absolutely. I learned so much from those girls and I hope that you're happy with the heterosexual men that you eventually found.
I feel like all my kisses were bad until somebody stopped me one day and said, Theo, I need to teach you how to kiss.
So he had the balls to say your shit.
Well, I mean, like, he let me go with the whole washing machine technique for a really long time. We were dating. And then at one point he was like, I've had enough. I want to teach you the right way. And from then on, I realised that you can actually come out for kisses and then go back in and then come out. You don't have to just...
Yeah, no one ever teaches you this stuff.
No, they don't tell you this.
I'm totally going to make a video about that.
Yeah, I think you need to. Hardest relationship moment. When I was about 17, I decided that I needed to get rid of this boyfriend who was...
I needed to get rid of. I love it. It's like, I have this pest in my home, I need to get rid of it.
Honestly, it was a little like that. I mean, I obviously loved him very much, but he was much older than me, and he was rather controlling, and...
Not good.
he had me wrapped around his finger. And I decided, that's it, I've got to end this. And I remember when I told him that it was over, he grabbed a picture frame of the two of us and he punched it. And there was glass on the floor and it was all very dramatic. I think that was probably
My God.
my hardest relationship moment. It was an interesting relationship I had then, but learnt a lot, of course, learnt a lot from it. And he's a really great guy. He's found a really wonderful wife now, so it's all good.
And he's calmed down a little bit, I hope.
I'm sure he has, yeah. I think we were all just a little young back then.
Yes. My hardest relationship moment was I was going out with a guy for about a year who lived in Texas, and I was in Dublin, and it's like an 11-hour flight, and I was a student and pretty poor and couldn't get to see him that often. And it's just, like you said, long distance is horrific because all you have is your phone and your FaceTime, and it's just not the same as a kiss and a cuddle.
Yeah.
You can't feel them. Anyway, it's fine. I'm finding a new one in the same geographical area as me, hopefully.
I'm sure you'll get there, and I think we all will eventually get there. I think that's what we need to do, is go through all these things, and I hope some of the stories that we've shared with you make you feel a little better about your tougher relationship times or embarrassing moments.
Because, even if there is a ridiculously hard or embarrassing relationship moment, even if you fart during sex, any of that, it all adds to the story that you have to tell. And when something crazy happens to me, I just go, great, that's a story I have, rather than going, oh, that was awful.
And something that you've learned from as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's a great learning
Well, you don't really
experience.
learn much from farting during sex, but
Not really.
Just remember, in any relationship, any dating situation, anything like that, if you're not feeling it, if it doesn't work for you in your head and you're a bit uncomfortable, just get out of it. You don't have to keep doing it. It's fine. You are in control.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye. And subscribe to him. He's awesome.
And to her. All of us. Subscribe to everyone.
Be nice.